Hello friends, welcome to the 36th session of Hybris tutorial. In this session, we are going to learn how to add a new type into an existing tree node. Guys, in our chapter number 35th, we had learned how to create a new tree node from the very scratch, and there we learned how to create a new type into the tree node. So this concept we had learned into the chapter number 35th. But in this video guys, what we are going to do, we are going to add a new type over here into training underscore product tree node, a new type altogether we are going to create, and we are going to add that new type into this training underscore product tree node. So guys, back office customization you need to do very frequently in your project if you are working on a development project. So this video is going to be very important for you because you need to frequently add a new type into a existing tree node which is already there in your project. So in our case, we already have created this training underscore product tree node in our chapter number 35th. Guys, in case you have not watched that video, you can watch the video. Link of video is given in the description box as well as on the top right corner in the card section. So you can watch that video and can implement the concepts shown in that video. So what we are going to do in this video, we are going to add a new type in this tree node training underscore product with the name Hybris tube shop. So a new type with the name Hybris tube shop will be added over here, and once you click on that link you will be able to open a new type. So in that existing type we will do multiple type of customizations. Once the user clicks on that Hybris tube shop link, the this type of window will get open. There we will do multiple type of customizations, like we will do the customization in the simple search, then we will do the customization into the advanced search section, and then we will finally do the customization into the list view as well. So this type of customization we are going to do in this video. So guys, this video is going to be very informative for you. Also, I will upload all the code files and notes of this video on the Google Drive and will share the link of the Google Drive into the comment section of this video. So you can just click on that link and can download all the code files and the notes of this video. So before starting anything, let's write the requirement of this video. So requirement is we need to add a new type. We need to add a new type into already existing tree node, right? And the new type name should be Hybris tube shop. So it should be like this, Hybris tube shop. This will be the new type which we are going to add over here. Like we have this type training product, in the similar way we are going to add a new type Hybris tube shop into the tree node, and the tree node is training underscore product, right? So into the tree node training underscore product, and once user clicks on the type link, there we need to do customization into simple search, then advanced search. We will add some attributes into the advanced search related to this Hybris tube shop type, and then we do the customization into the list view, and then we will add some attribute some attributes into the common tab. So we will create a tab with the name as common, and there we will add some attributes. So this type of customization we are going to do in this video. So before doing anything guys, we need to create this new type Hybris tube shop, because this type is not existed in our already existing code. And guys, I am able to open this back office and all other cockpits because I have already done the B2C accelerator setup in my local computer. And in case you have not done this setup yet, I will suggest you to do the B2C accelerator setup first, and then you should watch the video. In case you have not done, you can watch the video. Link of video is given in the description box as well as on the top right corner in the card section. There you can watch the video and can do the setup in your system as well. But for now, I have already done this setup. So first thing we are going to do is to create this new type, right? So how we will create this new type? So for that guys, we will open our training core items.xml. So you can see this is the training core items.xml, and you already know we had created this training core extension in our chapter number 2 using the command and module gen. So this training core item.xml we already have. So here guys, we will be adding our new type. And guys, our new type would look like something like this. So this is the new type which we have created. So you can see I have created a new type with the code Hybris tube shop. And since this type is not extending any other type, that is why I have written auto create is equal to true. As well, I have written the deployment table Hybris tube on say on shop. You can see the item code is different Hybris tube shop, but the deployment table name is different Hybris tube on shop. It means in the database we have the table name with this name Hybris tube on shop. So once this table will get created into the database, I will show you this concept as well. But the item type code value is Hybris tube shop, and this is the type code 10 to 218. So this is the unique type code we need to select. And guys, in this Hybris tube shop, in this item type, we have created multiple attribute. One attribute is the store ID, second is the store name, right? So this shop has an attribute store ID, store name, store city, store owner name. So these are the types we have created. So guys, after creating this type, after creating Hybris tube shop type, our next step is we need to create a new extension. Why we need to create a new extension? Because we will be creating a new type into already existing tree node. So how we will do? So for that guys, I will go into the platform folder. So you can see this is already the Hybris setup I have. So we had done this setup in our chapter number 2. So I will go into platform. There I will open the CMD. So I am opening the command line. So why we are doing? So that we can add a new type over here. So that is why we are going to create a new extension that will be extending the Y Backoffice extension or Y Backoffice template. So guys, in case in your project you have already one extension, you already have say one extension which is extending the Y Backoffice template, there you don't need to create a new extension. For example, I already have this extension Hybris Tube Advanced Backoffice Customization which we created in our chapter number 34. So in such type of scenarios, you don't need to create a new extension. But for your betterment, in this video, I will create a new extension so that I can show the end-to-end functionality That is why I am going to create a new extension. But if in your project there is already an existing extension which is using the y backoffice template, you don't need to create a new extension. So for now, I am going to create a new extension. So for that, I went into the platform folder. There I opened a new command line. You can see this is the new command line. So here I am firing this command set and environment.bat. So firstly, I will bring the existing server down. So for that, I am pressing the Control C. You can see I have pressed the Control C. I am just clearing the screen, and then I will just close this window. So you can see I have closed this window. And guys, over here guys, I will fire the command and extgen. So you can see I have fired this command and extgen. So after firing this command, it will ask for to choose one template. So this will take around 2 minutes. So let's wait for that. So you can see over here now it is asking me to choose a template. So I am going to choose the Y backoffice template. So you can see I am choosing the Y backoffice template. After doing this guys, it is asking me to choose the name of your extension. So for that I will give the name of my extension is Hybris Tube Shop. So this is the name of the extension. After that, now guys, I have pressed the enter. Now it is asking me to give the package structure, and as you already aware, we always have choose the package structure something like this, de.hybris.training. So this is the package structure we have chosen. After that, it is asking me, do you want to register this as SaaS extension? Yes. And then it is asking, do you want to create a sample widget? Yes. So I'm just pressing the enter because by default true value is selected. Now it is asking me, do you want to create a sample style sheet? No, I don't want. And because the false is the default, that is why I'm just pressing the enter. And after that guys, once you press the enter, it will create a new extension into our custom folder. So you can see if I go into custom folder, if I go into the custom folder over here, you can see a new extension has been created. Now guys, our next task is we need to do the entry of this extension. We need to include this extension into our local extension .xml file. Why we need to do so that this extension can also be loaded when we bring our server up. So I am into the config folder and I am opening the local extension .xml. So you can see I have opened the local extension .xml, and guys, over here only I will give the entry of our newly created extension. So you can see I have created the entry of our newly created extension. The name is Hybris Tube Shop. And guys, in case you have not watched that video number 33rd and 34th, you will not find such type of entries in your local extension.xml because we had done these entries for our video number 33rd, 34th and 35th. So in case you have not done, these entries will not be there in your system. But I have done this entry into our local extension.xml. So guys, after doing this, now our next task is we need to import this new extension into our Eclipse. So how you will do? So for that, I have just clicked on the import, and then guys, I will click on existing project into workspace. Then I will just choose the path, like this is the path, this is the path where my extension is present. So I will just copy this path and then we'll go over here and then we'll just copy this path over here, and then I will click on the browse, and you can see automatically this extension is selected. So I will just click on the finish button. So you can see after clicking on the finish button, the new extension would have been added into my workspace. So you can see this is the new extension which is added into my workspace, right? So after doing this, guys, what we need to do, we need to open our backoffice config.xml. This one, Hybris tube shop backoffice config.xml. So over here, guys, only we need to add the new, new type which we are going to add into existing tree node. So how our code will look like? So it will look like something like this. You can see, guys, in our video number 35th, we had created this new tree node training underscore product, and you can see we have used the same node ID training underscore product. If I can just show you Hybris, then advanced, and then backoffice config.xml. Right, so you can see, guys, over here we had used this tree node. You can see we had created this training underscore product, and in the type node we had added this type training product. So what we can do, we have just used the same structure over here, and we have just added our new type Hybris tube shop, right? And this is the same type name, this is the same type name which we have which we have created over here. We have added newly in our items.xml. So in this way, guys, in this way we are telling the system that in the existing training underscore product type node id, in the existing training underscore product tree node id, we need to add one more type Hybris tube shop, because we have already added one type training product already into this training node id. So we are going to add this one as well, right? So after that we will do the right, the customization code for adding customization in simple search, adding customization in advanced search, and then adding customization into the list view. So how our code would look like, guys, this will look like something like this. So you can see, guys, over here I have written the code, right? So you can see I have written the code for doing the customization into the list view. So over here in the list view I have added these four columns: store id, store name, store city, store owner name, right? Similarly into our common area view, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to create a new tab, right? A new tab, into that new tab into the common area, guys, we are going to add these three attributes. In the similar way, this is the part for doing the advanced search, and in the similar way, this is the customization we have done for the simple search. But guys, don't worry, I will upload this file as well on the Google Drive, and will share the link of this code file onto the comment section of this video, so you can just download this this file as well. And with that file I will share one notes as well. There I will fully explain all the components which we have shown in this file, right? So after doing this, guys, after doing this, what we need to do, we need to do some type of localization. So you can see over here, right? So you can see over here we have given, or we have created a new tab as well, right? So we need to give the values of these keys. So how we will do, so for that, guys, for that we need to go into the resources, right? Over here we have this localization files, and we have some labels file, right? So because we are using the English version, that is why I will open the labels underscore en dot properties. In case you are using any other locale of back office, you can use the specific labels property file. But for now, I will do the changes in this file only. So how my changes will look like? So you can see in our file, guys, you can see we had added this hmc tab dot hybris tube shop dot common. So I will give the value of this like this. It should be like common tab. I will write the name as common tab, right? And then guys, we will do the localization for the attributes which we have declared, like store id, store city, store owner name. We will declare the localization as well. So how we will do? So for that, guys, we have this localization files, right? So we will open again the en1. So you can see this is the en dot property file. Over here, guys, I will do do the localization. So how I will do? It should be like for the store ID. For example, I am doing this for the store ID. So the for the store ID type is Hybris tube shop. So I will write like this: type dot Hybris tube shop, and then this is the attribute store id, then dot name is equal to, I will write store id. I will write store id. Similarly for other attributes, similarly for store city and store owner name as well, we do the localization. So I will just copy this and will paste here two times, and here I will just change the store city, right? And this attribute should be the same which we have declared into our items.xml. So this is the store owner name. So you can see same is the store city, store owner name, and same is the attributes which we have declared over here: store name, store city, store owner name. So we have now declared this, right? After doing this, guys, we don't have declared the store name, so we can write that as well. So this is the store owner we will write, and then we have store name as well. So I will just copy this one time more, and then we'll write the store name as store name. So don't worry, guys, I will share these files as well with you. I will upload these files on the Google Drive, and then you can just download from the link given into the comment section. So guys, after doing all these changes, we need to build our project. So for that, I am going to over here, because now we have already added our extension in local extension.xml, and we have already done the required changes, required customization. So we will build our project using the command all. So I have fired the command all, and guys, this command will take around 20 minutes to get finished. So let's wait for the all command to get finished, then we will bring our server up. So let's wait for the all command to get finished. So guys, now you can see build is successful and all command has been finished successfully. Now our next task is we need to refresh the platform extension. So this is the platform extension. So I'm just right clicking on this platform extension, and then I will just click on the refresh button. So you can see I have clicked on the refresh button, and guys, once this refresh is completed, Once this refresh is completed, we will see that the corresponding Hybris tube shop model class would have been generated. So let's wait for this refresh to get completed. Now it has been completed. So we will just see, okay, whether the Hybris tube shop model has been generated or not. So you can see guys, Hybris tube shop model has been generated. So I guess this is clear to you what we wanted to show. So you can see Hybris tube shop model has been generated, and inside that we do have all the attributes like the store ID and store owner name. So you can see all the attributes are there into the model class. So after doing this step guys, after doing this, we need to bring our server up. So I am just going to the command line again and will fire the command hybris server.bat. So I am just firing this command and my server will start coming up, and guys this will take around 15 minutes to bring your server up. So let's wait for the server to come up. After that guys, we will perform the system update. Why we need to perform the system update? Because this is the new item type which is not there in our system, and we have created this new item type in for this story only. That is why we need to perform the system update so that the corresponding table gets generated into the database. But for now we are waiting for the server to come up. Let's wait for the server to come up. So guys, now you can see my server is up and running. Now what I am going to do, I am going to open the HSC and then I will perform the system update. Why I need the system update? Because we have added a new type. We have added a new type with the name Hybris Tube Shop, right? And this is the table name. So to create this table into the database, we need to perform the system update. So I am going to open the HSC and then we will perform the system update. So for that guys, I am going to platform tab, then I am going to update tab, and after that guys, once we are landed on this page, right, after that I just have to unselect this create essential data, right. I just have to select these update running system and localized type, and I just have to click on the update button. Why I need to select this localized type? Because we had done the entries, we had done this entry into this locales en.property file. That is why we need to select the this localized type, because we had done the entries in this locales en.property file and this labels en.property file. So I am just clicking on the update button. So guys, you can see now I'm performing the system update, and this system update will take some time. It will take around 15 minutes to get finished. So let's wait for the system update to get finished, and then we will see guys, we will see that this table Hybris Tube Shop, and this will be the DB table which would have been created into our database. So let's wait for the system update to get finished. So guys, now you can see system update has been finished successfully. You can see over here as well, system update has been finished successfully. Now we will go to the flexible search console. We will go to flexible search console by logging again into the HSC. So over here guys, we will try to search for this type Hybris tube shop. So I am going to search for this type, select star from Hybris tube shop. right? So you will see that this table has been created now. If I go into SQL query, you will see that in the flexible query, you will see that this is the type Hybris tube shop, right? This is the type Hybris tube shop, but table name is Hybris tube on shop. And if I show you the SQL query, the same will be the name Hybris tube on shop. So it means in the database table name is with this name, but the type name is this one Hybris tube shop. So it means I think this concept is clear to you. Now our next task is we need to enter some data into this table. So how you will enter some data into this table. So for that I will just write a simple impacts to import the data into this table Hybris tube shop. So I will just copy this type name and will write like this: insert update, right? And then I will write item type. This is the item type I have. And then I will write the first attribute. This is the store ID. I will take this store ID as a unique one. So this is the store ID. Then I will write unique is equal to true. So you can see unique is equal to true. And then we will write the next attribute. So the next attribute is the store name. So this is the store name, and then we have the store city. Then we have this store city, right? And then we have this store owner as well. So this is the store owner, right? So in this header we will populate now this data, like store id is 1111 and store name is say Amul store, right? So I will just give a random store name. You can choose our your name. Store city is Delhi, and then store own name is Rohit, right? And this is the store owner name, right? And similarly we will populate one more row. It is say store id is 121, and then this is say Lakshya store, right? And then we have this as say Patiala, and then this is name is store owner name is Mohit. And then we have 131, say this is IKEA, okay? And it is say store city is Stockholm, and then store owner is say David, right? So this is the data which we are going to insert into this type Hybris tube shop. So firstly I am validating the content, then I will just import this content. And don't worry about this impacts as well, guys. I will give you this impacts as well. I will upload this impacts as well in the Google Drive, and will share the link of the Google Drive in the comment section, so you can just download this file as well. Now you can see this data has been imported, and if we see this impacts, select star from Hybris tube shop. If we see this type or table now, you will see that we have data into this table. We have 3 rows of data into this table. So guys, I hope this is clear to you. Now our next task is we need to open the back office, right? We are opening the back office, and then guys we will do the reset configuration activity of our back office so that the updated changes will get reflected. So let's wait for the back office to get opened. So guys, now you can see the back office has been opened. Now we will do the reset configuration of the back office. How we will do for that, guys, I will just have to press the F4 key. I am pressing F4, and you can see a loading pop-up has been appeared, and this will take us to another window that is called as orchestra window. So in that orchestra mode, guys, we will do the reset configuration. This takes usually some time, and you can see now we are in this orchestra window. And over here, guys, we just have to click over here, and then we just have to click on the reset everything, right? And you can see once I have pressed on the yes button, you can see it has this pop-up has been opened. And guys, this reset configuration takes at least 15 minutes in your system as well. So we need to wait for this reset configuration to get finished, and after that, once this is finished, this pop-up will get disappear, right? And so let's wait for this reset configuration to get finished. So guys, as you can see now, the back office reset configuration activity part has been finished successfully. The pop-up which was loading over here, now that has been disappeared. Now what is our next step? Our next step is that we need to return to our main window. So this is the orchestra window, and we need to go back to the main window. So how we will go back to the main window? So for that, guys, we need to press the F4 key again. So you can see I am pressing the F4 key, and guys, once I press the F4 key, you will see that this pop-up appear, and now I am back to the main window, right? If I just scroll down, and if I just open this tree node, training underscore product, guys, you will see over here you have another type Hybris tube shop as well. You can see this is the type which you had added Hybris tube shop, right? So this is how you can add. So you can see this is the type which we have added Hybris tube shop, right? And once we click on this Hybris tube shop, once I click over here, you can see Hybris tube shop. You will see that this window has appeared with the complete data, as well as we had inserted only 3 rows. That is why this data is there. So you can see this data is there. And guys, this is the simple search bar, and for the simple search bar, you can see we had done the searching based on the store ID or store owner name, right? So you can see if I just search with the store name, because we had done the customization only on the store ID and store owner name. So if I just try to search with word IKEA, if I just try to search with the word IKEA, and because we have not added this into our simple search logic, we have not added this field. We have added only store ID and store owner name. So if I just try to search, it is not giving me any result. Why it is not giving me any result? Because we have not added this store name into our search parameters, right? But if I give the store ID or store owner name, like if I am giving the Mohit word, if I am typing the Mohit word, it has shown me the results. So I hope it is clear to you how simple searching is working. And if I just go to the advanced search, you can see these are the multiple parameters store ID. Why we do have this two parameters, store ID and store ID? Because I think we have done the mistake over here. We had added store ID and store city as the same, so it should be the store city. You can do the correction in your system. So this should be the store city, right? And then for example, let's take this as a store city only, and you can see this is the list view, and you can see this is the list view. Store name, store ID, store owner name, store ID, everything is here. Why we have 4 columns? Because we have mentioned the same over here in the list view. As you can see, store ID, store name, store city, and store owner name should be there into the list view. And guys, don't worry about this file. I will, as I already mentioned, I will upload this file as well. So you just have to click on the link given into the comment section. Right, if I just open this, guys, if I'm just opening this, you can see over here we do have this new tab created, common tab. Why we have this new tab? Because, guys, over here we had mentioned that create a new tab with the name common tab. Why I'm saying like this? Because you can see over here we have given this name as common tab, right? And over here inside this I'm saying create a section with name again common. So if I go inside it, you can see over here we have created a section with common tab, and these are the fields which I had added into the common tab section: store ID, right? And then I mean store city and store owner name. This is wrongly because we had mentioned the wrong value into our property file. And you can see these are the store ID, store city, and store owner name. Right, so guys, I hope this is clear to you. We can even change these values as well. Like I can do any change in the values. Like if I write Ludhiana, it should, and if I try to save, you will see that this is also getting saved. Right, so guys, I hope now it is clear to you how you can add a new type into existing tree node. I hope, guys, this concept is now clear to you. Right, now we are left with one task: how we can remove this functionality. We have added this tab, right? We have added this type over here. Now tomorrow if I want to remove this functionality, how I can do? So guys, the logic is very simple. Because we had added this new functionality by creating a new extension. So the simple way is you can just remove this functionality, or you can just remove this extension from your local extension.xml. You can just remove this, like you just have to do something like this, and like this you just have to do, right? And then you just have to save, and then you just have to bring your server down, and then have to build the project, and then have to bring your server up again, and then you have to reset the back office configuration. Once that is done, guys, once that is done, you will see that this tab will not be there. Right, so guys, I hope this concept is clear to you. This is very much useful concept for you, how you can add a new type into existing tree node. Right, so guys, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, do share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching. Bye.